Hey, what's up guys? Bitcoin is dropping in a free fall. Is this the time to sell? In this video I will answer that question, then I will show you my strategy, what I'm doing when Bitcoin drops. Listen up, you already invest in crypto. Why aren't you investing in tax-free crypto? iTrustCapital is the only provider that allows you to invest in crypto assets within your retirement account. They allow you to not only buy Bitcoin, but Ethereum, Ripple, and many others. They even have Chainlink coming very soon. It's designed for beginners and experts alike. They give you 24/7 trading access and even have built-in institutional-grade secure storage. You do not need to worry about creating private keys. If you open an iTrustCapital Roth IRA, it allows you to buy Bitcoin now, and when asset grows over the next few years, you keep all the profit for yourself. No taxes. If you want to learn more, head to iTrustCapital.com and request a free insider guide now. This will teach you all about crypto retirement accounts and how you can invest tax-free. Link to iTrustCapital is in the description box below. Many people, especially newbies, think that there is a bloodbath in the cryptocurrency market right now. Everything is dropping double digits. I need to panic sell everything before it goes to zero. This is typically the mindset newbies have in the cryptocurrency market and even in any other markets for that matter. But trust me, nothing is going to zero. Take a big breath, relax, and do not panic sell. If you want to be successful as an investor, you need to learn how to deal with your emotions and most importantly, be self-disciplined. You also have to be aware of your emotions. Emotions will always be there, but the question is how you're going to react to your emotions when things go south. For example, I was looking at the Bitcoin price when it was dropping, but I am aware that my emotions do not like this. And that is okay, this is just part of the game. Just do not let those emotions transform into action and panic sell everything. Yes, Bitcoin took a big hit. It dropped to the current price of around $31,000 as of the time of this recording. But let's also not forget that Bitcoin was at $19,000 on December 20th, just 3 weeks ago. So we're actually still positive on the month. The all-time high from 2 days ago was at $42,000. From top to bottom, Bitcoin lost close to 30% of its value, and this is not something we have not seen before. In 2017 bull market run that was driven by retail frenzy, we saw 6 massive Bitcoin correction. First correction was at minus 38%. Second one was also at minus 38%. Then we saw 33% drop followed by another 38% drop. Then 36% and last drop was at minus 29%. So an average correction that bull market was at 35%. In 2020 and in 2021 bull market, we did not really have any meaningful corrections until today. On November 20th, 2020, BTC pulled back by 15%. On December 21st, we had 12% pullback, and on January 4th, we had 20% pullback, and now we have 30% pullback. It's not a big deal. Can Bitcoin drop lower? Sure it can. I'm loaded with cash to buy more Bitcoin at the price of around $10,000 to $15,000 a coin. By no means that Bitcoin will drop to that price level, but if it does, I will spend most of my cash that I have right now to buy more Bitcoin. In the Bitcoin history, Bitcoin had 4 major drops of 75% or more. First one took place in the very beginning in 2011. Bitcoin dropped from $11 till $2. Second major drop took place in 2013 with Bitcoin dropped from $250 till $46. Third drop was much longer one. We can call it a bear market with Bitcoin spent number of years in a downfall. The reason it was that long is because of the famous crypto exchange Mt. Gox got hacked, which was the only Bitcoin exchange at that time. Bitcoin dropped from late 2013 at the price of over $1,200 a coin all the way till $230 in September 2015. And finally, the fourth major drop was also a long-lasting bear market, where Bitcoin dropped from $20,000 a coin in late 2017 till $3,200 in early 2019. Then we also had that Corona drop in March of 2020, but it was only like 60% drop. As we already know that Bitcoin peaked at $42,000 a coin. If it drops by 75% from that point, then the price will drop till around $10,000. And this is what I want. I want to buy more Bitcoin at around $10,000. However, I do not think this is going to happen. the chances are we just witnessed 30% or possibly even bigger pullback, and then bull market will continue. Also, if we take a look at this chart, we will notice that the balance on the cryptocurrency exchanges continues to decline. Majority retail investors continuously transferring Bitcoin from exchanges to their hardware wallets. Addition to that, Bitcoin miners accumulating Bitcoin as well. They are not really selling their Bitcoins. The total Bitcoin held by miners reached till 1.8 million BTC. This is also including 1 million BTC that is held by Satoshi Nakamoto. So, if miners not selling and there is still high demand after Bitcoin that comes from Grayscale, PayPal, and other financial institutions, then supply and demand profile indicates that we should expect higher prices. Now, let's take a look what Andreas Antonopoulos thinks about the current Bitcoin price. He will also answer the question if Bitcoin is in a bubble right now. Let's take a look.
Do you think crypto is in a bubble? Why or why not? Do you think crypto is in a bubble? Yes, it's in a bubble. Yes, Bitcoin is in a bubble. Yes, the entire crypto space, currently valued at $1 trillion, is in a bubble. Ethereum's in a bubble. Bitcoin's in a bubble. Everything in the crypto market is in a bubble. But does that really matter? And what do I mean when I say that? Okay, so when we say a bubble, that doesn't mean there's not value behind it. That doesn't mean that it's going to go to zero. That simply means that we have seen some extreme growth. And when you see in any market a price going like this, usually shortly after, it will at some point go like that. And what we've seen in Bitcoin specifically is we've seen this happen 5 times. So for those who have been around for a few years, this is the 5th time Bitcoin has done this. And the conversation is always the same. Everyone in the Bitcoin space, everyone who already believes in Bitcoin, and this goes for every cryptocurrency and blockchain out there, immediately says, look, see, the price proves we were right. And everybody outside of the crypto space says, it's a bubble, it's tulips, it has no intrinsic value, it's a craze, it's a fad, it will pass, it will crash, you'll see, it will go back to zero. And of course, neither of those really has much meaning. Saying, look, the price proves what we've been saying doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I don't think that markets behave in rational ways. Sure, there are good reasons why Bitcoin is drawing attention, but what's reflected in the price is exuberance and enthusiasm as much as it is fundamentals. Much more than it is fundamentals, in fact. Just listen to the people who are excited about buying Bitcoin or buying any cryptocurrency right now and see what they're talking about. Look at whether they're talking about the importance of this technology for the future of humanity, the possibility of banking the unbanked, expanding economic opportunity, reducing economic inequality, opening up the financial system, disrupting monopolies and oligopolies, changing the way governance works in societies, disrupting the wealth pipeline that seems to concentrate the wealth in a very small sliver of the population. No, of course not. That's not the conversation that's happening. The conversation that's happening right now is the price went up because the price went up. And that conversation is a conversation of fear of missing out and greed. And that conversation isn't very healthy, because inevitably what happens is newbies who come in with this mentality get wrecked. And newbies are going to get wrecked again if they panic. Although in the long run, you make losses only if you panic sell, whereas if you decide to hold, there's a chance that the market returns after the bubble reverts. And the bubble, when it reverts, it doesn't revert to zero. In fact, what we've seen in the previous 5 bubbles is that it ends up being quite a bit higher than it was at the previous high. So the long-term trajectory is such that those who take a long-term view could use this as a savings vehicle. But it's not about just a savings vehicle. It's about understanding why you want to be part of a new economic system, why you want to be part of an economy that is open and borderless and available to everyone, that has characteristics of censorship resistance. So what is our job in this bubble? It's to convert speculation into education. It's to shift the focus from number go up into brain get full, I guess would be the slogan. Brain get full. Let's educate people about why these technologies matter, and not just about the possibility of enriching. Because easy come, easy go, right? When you see this kind of very rapid rise, very often it is followed by a rapid decline. And that's when the people who are anticipating forever profits will get wrecked. So, speculation into education. This is not a fun time for those who are in this industry for the long term and are looking to focus on education, because there's so much distraction and so much screaming and hollering about the things that don't really matter. Also, you'll see that a lot of people will come out of the woodwork and try to persuade you that if you follow their advice, they will help you get rich faster. And the most dangerous phenomenon here, and we see this in the YouTube comments, you'll see it in the comments on this channel, probably on this video too, is people suggesting that if you join their Telegram channel or send them a WhatsApp message, they will invest for you. And of course they won't. They'll steal your money. No one who has the ability to invest for the long term needs your capital, and you don't need their advice. No one's going to make you a profit in this or any market. The people who trade for a profession are certainly not interested in your $200. They might be interested in doing over-the-counter trades for a giant investment in the millions, hundreds of millions, or even billions. But they're not really looking to pick up retail investors on YouTube and help them achieve guaranteed profits. Just send me a WhatsApp message. Be very, very careful. This is the time when the scammers are everywhere. So, Bitcoin is in a bubble. And so is every other cryptocurrency. In fact, most of the stock markets, bond markets, and other aspects of the economy are in a bubble. This is what happens when you have cheap money flooding the world everywhere. And some of that cheap money is being invested in hard money. But the bottom line is we are in bubble territory. And that can be an opportunity, but it also can lead to a lot of broken bank accounts and a lot of broken pockets. So be careful out there and don't get scammed.
Andreas Antonopoulos clearly thinks that Bitcoin is in a bubble. So does that mean that I should sell my Bitcoin right now and buy it back at the lower prices? Well, let's see. Let's walk the dog. Let's say that your plan is to sell Bitcoin right now at $30,000 and buy it back later. Very important distinction that if Bitcoin drops till $10,000 or possibly $15,000. Let's assume that that might happen. Then if you sell your BTC at $30,000 right now, you will probably have to pay 40 to 50% capital gain tax. Depends when you bought your Bitcoin. Let's assume you bought your Bitcoin in September for $10,000. Then if you sell it right now for $30,000, you will have to pay 50% short-term capital gain tax. So your net profit will not be $20,000 but only $10,000. If Bitcoin drops till $10,000, then you can buy it back and now you will have 2 Bitcoins instead of 1. But this is only if Bitcoin drops till $10,000. However, if you sell Bitcoin at $30,000 and Bitcoin does not drop till $10,000, but instead it skyrockets till, let's say, $100,000 in the next few months, then you not only lost 3.5x of your potential money, but you also lost way more because of the high capital cost. Not to look like a fool when this happened, and this will happen eventually, I think you should give it a try of my strategy, if and only if you have high self-disciplines. My strategy has been working for me since 2016, and I think it might work for you as well. My strategy is very simple. It's not to sell your Bitcoin. If Bitcoin drops by 70%, buy more. If Bitcoin doesn't drop, just enjoy your ride. In life, simple things work best, but people tend to overlook simple ideas because it's just too simple. People want adrenaline and complexity, and this is not what I want. Let me know what do you guys think about this recent Bitcoin drop and what is your strategy in this current market. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below, smash that like button and subscribe for more videos.